Now that we've looked at our example document, I want to show you how to actually access the real assignments that you'll be working with for the rest of our distance learning experience. So in our shared Google Docs, you see a language arts folder and a math folder. So this is where you'll go to access all of the assignments. So we'll click on language arts. And right now all we have are week 2 assignments. So once we have more weeks of assignments, there will be folders within this folder that show it by week. So it's easy to access. And if you need to go back to a week, you can go back. But right now, all we have is week 2 because week 2 is the only week so far where I've created these interactive online assignments. So let's take a look at what's in the folder for now. So here you have just a PDF. So this is not an editable document explaining the instructions for this week's online assignments. And then it has some of the documents that you need to complete them. So these documents cannot be edited because they are not assignments, they're just resources. So you'll see the decodable word list and the sight word list, and then the description for the science project that we have this week. So if you see a red icon that says PDF, that's not an editable document. But over here, we see interactive assignments. So these you can edit. And remember, we're in the language arts folder, so these assignments are only for language arts. In week 2, we're focusing on short vowels. So you'll see these assignments all in the same document. So you can work on them at your student's pace, but make sure first that you go to File, make a copy, change the name by putting your student's name, and saving the interactive assignments. Share it with the same people and click OK. That way you've created your own file. Go back to the original document and click the X, so you make sure that you're only working on your personalized document. And Google Docs saves as you go. You never need to click a save button because it's saving continuously. So if you were to just click the X, it would save anything that you have changed about the document. So we'll look at the directions for the first one so you get a feel for how to do it. It says, look at the pictures, spell each short A word by writing its letters in the boxes. If you're online, have the student spell on paper and an adult type the student answer. So your student would look at the picture and say bat. Then they would sound it out, b-a-t, and spell it, B-A-T. These boxes are for the written copies. So you're going to go here and just type in your student's answer, bat, or whatever they typed. If they spelled it incorrectly, spell it exactly as they did, so I can get a feel for how well they're able to spell these words. Clap, your student would spell it on paper or out loud to you, and you type their answer. We'll go down to the next assignment. So this is the same. You just type your student's answer. Now we have a short eye review. This is a drag and drop assignment. So it says read each word, drag the pictures to the matching word. So we have pin. Your student's going to look for the picture of the pin. They're going to click, pull it over, and put it next to the correct word. Here is just a fill in the blank assignment. So your student's going to complete the word. You're working with at words, so they would type in k, at, and then the whole word, cat.